Okay, good evening. Happy Sunday, Umoja Events and Juneteenth family. Welcome to the Juneteenth Monthly Lab. My name is Jamie Monet, the High Healer Lloyd, and I am proud to be a part of the Juneteenth family, assisting and helping out on growing the awareness and growing everything and anything that is involved with this event. So, why our monthly learning labs? As Juneteenth and all things Black culture become more broadly celebrated, we have begun what we call learning labs. Learning labs are monthly webinars that will be created that will create a broaden awareness of Black culture using the Juneteenth platform with the themes of Kwanzaa principles that will help us to move towards better collaborations, the rebuilding of National Black Wall Street, and empowering efforts that will help us to put policies together for effective change. Please join us on or about the Sunday closest to the 19th of each month as we discuss different topics that we hope will challenge your ideology and empower you to change. Make change. Please make change. We need to make so much change. Join us or register to be on our mailing list by going to our website, www.juneteenthnewyork.com. All right. So, to talk about today, every year we have our Juneteenth annual event to celebrate the Black experience and our growth from year to year. We utilize the seven principles of Kwanzaa to educate, entertain, and empower our community utilizing Black parent professionals. This year, as you would expect, our community has been hit hard with the fallout from COVID 19. Most have lost work and even more lost loved ones. I included, and many that I know of as well. In an effort to support our Black parent professionals community, we have decided to create a silent auction with products from us to you during another very engaged Black holiday season called Kwanzaa. Part of the proceeds will go to small business owners who are in need, and the other half will go to up and coming youth entrepreneurs. We have learned we need to invest in our youth in order to make a better future for us all. Join us, please, as we celebrate entrepreneurship growth. So, for this evening, we've been blessed with the presence of comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Marlon Randolph. And I will actually invite him to come into the space so that he can introduce himself and tell us a little bit about who he is. Welcome, Marlon.
Jamie, what's happening? How you doing?
It's a beautiful day. I wouldn't dare complain.
Thank you for having me part of you guys' experience, man. So, I'm a little late coming in because I tried to do it on a Mac StreamYard. It's not Mac friendly, so it's all good. But we on and popping, man. So my name is
Yeah.
Marlon. For those who don't know me, I'm definitely, man, been in the New York comedy scene over the last 15, 16 years. Originally from Detroit, Michigan, born in Mobile, Alabama. So, yes, nothing but Southern roots over here. A Midwestern brother. Definitely, this is a beautiful thing you guys doing. You might have seen me on YouTube. BET's Coming to the Stage. Bill Bellamy's Who Got Jokes. Recently, Caroline's on Broadway. I do a show every Sunday called Back to the Essence, which ranges in anything from 15 to 2,000 views every Sunday. We do it. So definitely. Luckily, we did not do the show today because of the holiday, so it lucked up because I had this in the calendar for yesterday. I was told December 19th. So that would have been a problem. So God is on y'all side, or Allah, or whoever y'all like to call it, universe is on your side today. Because the holiday was definitely one of the reasons why we postponed. So I'm open. So we good, man. I'm happy to be on board. I heard you guys, I heard through the grapevine, you guys got some items out there, man, that people might want to jump on, because people always like to run to Amazon and they forget all the mom and pop shops. And I think one of the beautiful things that I've seen on TV this week is that ABC, which is Channel 7, has been broadcasting a lot of the African-American owned businesses that need to get things off the ground, that we seem to always jump on the bandwagons of the conglomerates and not giving the small people a chance or opportunity. So I would like to call this an opportunity, man, of the mom pop pops This is the nieces and nephews of the mom pop pops. This is the daughters and sons of the mom pop pops. We want to. Everybody got to eat. There's a domino effect to this. You feel me? And everybody got to eat. So sometimes we so busy, man. We'll run and go buy a cake from because it got Patti LaBelle name on it, but the lady next door can make a sweet potato pie way better than that Walmart pie, whatever. Hey, my grandmother, man, Mobile, Alabama, they call her the cake lady because she would sell her cakes for $5, and them pound cakes, man, were absolutely amazing. Wow. So we would tell my grandmother too. I was like, yeah, you weigh something for $5. What's wrong with you?
I was going to say, grandma.
You know what she said? She said I would give it to him for free because I make them with love. So how many times you're able to buy any? So I think that's what's beautiful about what you guys doing today, because the things that we're auctioning off is filled with love. You feel me? and this is the opportunity where we can get it in, man. I see your house look clean back there. You see, I got the little fuchsia background here.
I was going to say, yeah, we got good angles. We got good angles in here. Listen, that was so well said.
Thank you.
So well said. That is definitely what came up for me, is how easily we'll go with ease. The things that are easy, the things that offer just to go on, click, 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 get out of there, but has no feeling. It removes the feeling. And that's, for me, what is the big missing in our world, is feeling people that actually feel.
Well, you know, technology has taken that away. Think about when I was younger and I was interested in a girl, or if I wanted to send her a card, you know how much time it took to actually go to a pharmacy and read about 6 or 7 cards before you go, okay, this is the one that I want to get. These are saying the words right for me. Now people just text you. They say, happy birthday.
Let me find a gift. Let me just send a little gift that says it all.
Or they text you and say, happy birthday, happy Valentine's Day. My oldest daughter texts me with happy Father's Day. I said, as much as I work hard for you, don't ever text me happy Father's Day. Yeah. I need everything to come with love.
That's a telephone call like, hey, Dad, I'm on the way to give you that good old hug.
Well, she's 14. She ain't driving yet, but a call mean everything to any dad.
I hope the dads out there, and I hope the children out there that are listening hear that, and I hope vice versa, because it does definitely go both ways. I'm sure you make those phone calls.
We about to turn this into an Ayan Fix My Life episode.
Or not, because you actually said something that to me was great, because I want us to have fun with these items and be able to spend some time on each of the items, because like you said, they are gifted with love to the community. So you mentioned something about eating and feeding, and the first item that we do have on our list is that organic mushroom grow kit, and I would love to know your thoughts and just have you present that and introduce it. And
absolutely, I just need it to be a little bigger for me. I'm struggling here because I am using the phone. That's why I would need to use. You had to take my glasses off and everything. Y'all making me show my age. Staff meeting. I can't.
I look like a plant.
I still can't see it. Look like a bunch of stripper poles. I still can't see it.
That's some thick stripper poles. Poles for thick girls.
Let me see if I can make this bigger on my phone, man. And I got one of the larger phones.
About to get me in trouble.
And I have one of the larger phones. This is crazy. Okay, so let me see if I can see this here. So that right there, that looks like, I can't even see that either. Is that like they're like brown, what is that? Marijuana and brownie? I'm just kidding. Look like not who is working the studio? She all over the place. Staff meeting.
Athenia,
whatever it is you want me. Okay, I know a better way to do this. Let me see. Let's keep talking, and I'm gonna pull my iPad up here, and then what I'm gonna do is pull up.
Well, I will share that this mushroom grow kit is valued at $150, and the starting bid will be $25. I can share that much for now. I do know that these kits are for us to be able to grow mushrooms at home.
We got to get this to work. Hold on.
And I do love mushrooms.
I know if the people that's out there watching us, I know y'all trying to say, We want to make sure it's right for y'all, so y'all just hang on
Yeah,
with
we
us here.
definitely want you to know what you're bidding on.
That's the thing with technology, that sometimes, especially with StreamYard, I thought we were going to be on Zoom. I'm very Zoom friendly and familiar over here. So there,
Yeah.
I do no StreamYard. So this is StreamYard is not as friendly with everybody, but we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, I was going to say Athenia is kind of the master at StreamYard. I haven't mastered StreamYard either. But
I think it works well with the social medias, and Zoom is more corporate, but it's all good. We're gonna make it work.
Well, that's okay. Listen, we're still educating the people on something. They're learning about the differences of StreamYard and Zoom right now.
Oh, okay. She's zooming it up much bigger, much bigger. That's nice. So what are those right there?
So those are pods that grow. Athenia, can you slide down a little bit to the description? So, oh, it won't let you open it fully. So that's a vertical farm installation. So those are actual vertical farms that people are able to have in their homes. And in there, I guess, in a corner of your backyard.
Now, what do you do with the vertical farms? I'm
So you're
trying to
able to grow things indoor, like right there, you see? So there, you're able to grow all kind of herbs and different types of flowers.
So we're talking about some good stuff.
We are. That we are. So it'll be this like a that is the actual like whole entire system, I guess, if someone wanted to invest in the system. And then this is what the kit will look like. Um oh wow, indoor radishes. Those are some radishes growing indoor.
I can't see none. I pulled up another Mac thinking I would be able to pull everything up, and the same thing popped up saying something about Chrome. And I need to see those. I wonder if there's a way. I know what I'm gonna do.
There's a picture of the actual kit. Okay. So those pods must be the entire systems, and then these are the kits that you can either grow in a smaller pot, or if you wanted to invest, I guess, in the vertical stripper pole, farm pole system, then that's the upgrade.
I want to be able to. I cannot see what I'm looking at. I can't see it at all. I see what she's doing, but I don't see what it is I'm looking at. It's way too small. And I apologize to the people that's participating. But we totally apologize about this. It's got to be a way. I'm texting Tanette now to see if she can send me these pictures on my laptop.
If I sent them to the group text, would you get them there?
Send them through. Let me see. Try sending them through there. Try, because I'm using the group text. I'm looking at it right now through the Mac, and I'm using the phone with the StreamYard. So the phone is in my hand, and I'm over here looking at the computer. I just need to be able to see these pictures.
Gotcha.
So while she's doing that, we're gonna kick it with the people real quick. I hope everybody getting their Christmas stuff, your Kwanzaa stuff. That's more important. Your Kwanzaa stuff. I hope you getting it. Pretty much in a position where you don't look like you're doing things at the last minute and it's desperate, because desperate gifts stink, right? So you want to be able to make sure you put that love and time in, and that's the purpose of what we're doing. So if you did wait the last minute, the beauty of this auction is you have an opportunity, man, to buy some things that's going to be full of love. So let me look here. No, I didn't receive it yet.
When you said desperate gifts stink. Ooh.
I just received the pictures. Thank you so much. So let me open up these pods. All right. So Green Food Solutions, our family amenities are the big deal. I like that. So these are starting off at how much?
They're starting off at 25, and the kit that's on the screen, which the public who is watching should be able to zoom in and see the picture, I believe, if they're on Facebook or if they're watching when they watch the replay.
So all of these pictures are associated with these pods.
Yes, those are the ones that are when you buy the full system. But these kits here that are on the screen, Athenia tried to pull it up a little bit more,
Oh yeah.
is what they'll get. The mushroom grow kit and the microgreens grow kit.
Yes, green food solutions. See, and people are not eating as healthy as they need to, too. So, which is a problem,
Mhm.
because what's we can touch on this. I think this is a good idea for anybody to jump on, because the pandemic right now has really showed all of us just how healthy we are or are not. It seemed like it's really been. Before I even talk about the pandemic, God bless to any of the people that lost anybody in this horrible situation. 2020 has just been a challenging year for all of us. But at the end of the day, we have to discuss taking care of ourselves, because just like H1N1, Spanish flu, and all these other flus, we're going to have to learn how to live with it, which means that eventually you're going to come in contact with it. So why not invest in yourself? We buy things like iWatches and iPhones that
Exactly.
that brings radiation to the body. I don't have the evidence of that, but any machinery that is associated with any type of waves or anything like that can't be that healthy for you, right?
Exactly. There has to be some sort of effect.
Right, it has to be, right? So which is why we're trying to go solar, because if you're going solar and sun, you're getting away from the electric items and all the radiation. But this here seems like something that is just beautiful to invest in, because if you're taking care of yourself, if you're getting all the vitamin K and things that you need in your body, which it looks like these things, man, you can do on your own right in your backyard, then then as soon as that virus think it's coming your way, your body's going to be like, I need you to leave, like, now, let's go.
Or possibly it ain't even no space in here for you. You can't come in here. You're not invited. No, thank you. And
I like that. Wouldn't that be dope if your immune system was like bouncers, and the rest of your body was a sold out club?
like
Your,
nah,
the,
nigga, nah. Y'all
yeah,
can't,
we're not letting nobody else in.
come in here. No
Do,
space. Automatically, like this look. Automatically.
we're not letting nobody else in. So the pods are starting off at 2,500.
They should, right? With what they can value to our bodies in the long run. Nah, but 25.
So $25.
Starting at 25 and the value is 150.
Okay, all right. This seems like a crazy steal.
And the folks have, which I didn't mention at the top when I walked us into this, they'll have until the 1st to place their bid. It'll close out on the 1st, and then that's when we'll announce whoever is the lucky bidder.
Okay, so guys, you want to jump on this, get your bids in for these pots where you can grow your own green healthy foods, man, right there in your own backyard. Do you even need a yard for this? Or do you need it?
You might not even need a whole counter space. You might even be able to put it right on the shelf in the bathroom.
These things look large, so they're not that big.
Right in your shelf, if you had to. If you had to.
Oh, this is dope. So we want to
never know where somebody got to put something.
So we want to put those bids in. Come on, y'all. Come on. I know y'all. You have to now put the bids in, and it close. You said it closes December 31st or January 1st.
January 1st.
It closed January 1st, man.
Yeah.
So you want to get those bids. For those who are not familiar with how that works, it's just like eBay. You know how you put the bid in for those AirPods or those Jordans or that PS5 that everybody going crazy for. And then you keep checking that eBay every day to see if you can match that bid. That's exactly what we want to do. So you want to click that link right there under me and put in that bid. It's starting at $25, but so you're talking another 2 weeks that the bids are constantly going to be going up. So you want to check on that every day. But from $25, and it doesn't have a max out, but its worth is as at $150. And remember the reason why we're doing this, man. It's going for a good cause. All right. So that's a beautiful thing, man. So definitely make sure y'all send me them the next pictures on your next one.
All right, beautiful. So we are going to move on to item number 2, which are the Kwanzaa ornaments. Oh my gosh, these are amazing handmade ornaments, which I'm going to pass to Marlon to speak all about these, because I know he has a ton of info about these, or all the goods. He has all the info he needs.
Yeah, I was, this is interesting. This the celebration of Kwanzaa, right? Because in the past, I've always celebrated Christmas. And researching and looking at what Kwanzaa really mean, especially for African Americans to get out of the commercialization or commercializing that comes with Christmas, I think is important because as a dad and as a family man, I feel like when you don't have some type of blueprint or something to reference back to when you're just dealing with everyday life, that you tend to not have the intelligence that goes with the emotions that's going to cause you to be more as a structured unit as a family. So these things right here, man, if you just can get the kids involved early, we have 8 beautiful ornaments, man, that are,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I gotta share this because what came up for me is like, yeah, because y'all don't got the Cosby Show no more.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we get into this, what the Cosby Show got to do with this? Staff meeting. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, just being a dad and you reference having things to reference to or to teach from. And I mean, I don't necessarily feel comfortable using the Cosby Show these days.
Man, I would.
No judgment, but
you braver than me. I wouldn't mention Bill Cosby's name nowhere.
I didn't say Bill Cosby. I said the Cosby Show.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't say hamburger. I said Big Mac. Okay.
Exactly. Now if it made a person hungry, hey.
Let me tell you how I deal with that with my daughters. I say the Huxtables, and then we straight clean.
I like that.
We just say the Huxtables, and I let them watch the Huxtables because I know what you're saying, and I make them watch it because they get to see themselves in those characters.
It had relevance, and it had it. Did I just make up a damn word? Am I saying wrong words? Anyway,
No, you good.
I'm like it made it fit at the time, and I refuse to take any of the value away from how it fit in our community when it did. But we just have so much chaos and things to unlayer and unpack for our children that I like what you offered though. And I like that for because I do have mine's is 20. So my outlook on parenting is a whole lot different. And there are other parents of young children out there. And I really love the offer of looking at it like the Huxtables because there's still value in the lessons that were taught in that show.
Facts. That's how the young people say it. Facts. And they say it with anger too. Facts. When we was growing up, we was like, keep it real, keep it 100, take it to the bridge. Remember when somebody would come to you and say, you want the truth or you want the truth? You're like, just be honest. Give me truth, and truth, damn it.
So those ornaments.
And Pamela, yes, she said great shows and living single. Look, Pamela, let's do the facts. Different world, living single was Friends before it was Friends, and Different World caused a lot of young Black kids to go, what is this college thing? I never even knew about it.
Yes. Hey cousin, I can't let that slide by and not say hi to my cousin. That was my cousin in Virginia.
Oh, that was your cousin? All right, big shout out to your cousin. And I'm gonna tell you, this, which is the perfect transition to why these ornaments. If you are somebody who believed in what we were saying about those shows and you're raising kids, or even if you have young adults, it's never too late for them to have self-love. And what I love about these ornaments, if you don't mind real quick, I just like to talk about one. It's called Umoja. It's the strive for the maintain unity in the family, community, and nation and race, which is very important. Then you have Kwanzaa itself. Let me just tell you, Kwanzaa is an African-American celebration of life from December 26th to January 1st. Dr. Maulana Karenza introduced the festival in 1966 to the United States. So it's a very brand new tradition. And the one thing about I try to teach young kids is when they talk about America, I go, you guys got a little hostility towards America. America is a brand new country. You go to China, you go to Russia, you go to any other country, these guys have traditions that goes back way before. I mean, we talking centuries of traditions. America, it stops pretty much at about maybe 500 years, and then it's all Native American.
Wow.
So what's good about this here that was created in 1966, which means, okay, what we talking about? My mom is 54, she's 66. So you're talking about something that's about 56 years. So you're talking about something that's so new that we all have an opportunity, man, to create and give it life. So if you're hanging ornaments in your home or your tree, this is something too that you can add. And while your kid is singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they can learn some sense of self. Like you have this other one, Ujamaa. This is the Swahili word, ujamaa, means the extended family, brotherhood. It asserts that a person becomes a person through the people of the community. And what's good about that, when I read that, is what people lack is empathy. The first thing you learn in Kill a Mockingbird is they talk about is that it's important to be able to put yourself in another man's shoes. Compassion and empathy. That's what I see when I see this Swahili word, ujamaa, where he talks about how the extension of family and brotherhood. Therefore, if I look at my community and I can identify with the lady right there as my mom, and I see she's struggling with groceries, I understand that it's okay to go ask her if she needs help, because that's what my mother would have needed if she was struggling with those groceries. So that's beautiful that we can celebrate this through Kwanzaa during the time that everybody's off from school. All right, we'll go. Here's another one that one of the ornaments. I don't know if people can see them, but here's another one. You can say it as Nia or Naya, whatever your preference is. And Naya is to commit ourselves to the glorious duty of restoring our families, our neighborhoods, and our people to their historical greatness. And I think that that's a key word right there. Your historical greatness, because if you think historically who you are and where you come from, it doesn't start with grandma. Historical greatness meaning that you're being able to take a DNA sample, save your money, instead of buying the Jordan, go ahead and spend it with the AfricanAncestry.com and actually find out exactly where it is you come from and know about the people who paved the way, historically who have been great from you, whether it's on your European side or your African side. So I thought that was dope. The other one we have is Kumba, which is creativity. It's creativity, and it defines the principle as to do always as much so we can. The way we can do it in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited. Now, see, when I think of this one here, Kumba, I think of so many of our brothers and sisters across the globe live in the projects. It ain't just New York. You go to Florida. Now, as a comedian, I'm gonna tell you, when I went to England, one thing I found amazing was I told the promoter to take me to where the Black people were at. And unfortunately, it was communities that were impoverished, just as it is in America. Went to Alaska. And you'd be surprised how many Black people in Alaska. There are a lot of Black people in Alaska because of the military. So a lot of them are from the South, so they end up staying there because of the hunting and the salmon and the fishing, and because of the military benefits. You go, why not? And then they pay people to stay there because of the oil. So first thing I started thinking about when I read Kumba was, okay, people who live in bad neighborhoods create bad mentalities. What they end up doing is not cleaning up in their neighborhood because they think F it, nobody else, so they just litter and they have these bad habits that shows no love. You can take any bad project or bad apartment building and make it into your condos. You can go to IKEA, buy some paint and make it look like them IKEA showrooms. It's just like, come on. So that's what Kumba remind me of. It remind me of you being able to, leave your community more beautiful than the way you found it, if that makes sense.
I love it.
That's the way I was able to connect with it. Now, this one here, this is a tricky word. I'm sorry. Did you want to say something? Because I don't want to talk over you.
I do just want to add that that's such a high vibrational way to look at. And I'm going to be careful with this one, but not gentrification, the typical one that we're used to in New York, but what you mentioned about making, because where I live there, I'm in the Bronx, and in the Bronx we have neighborhoods where you have like Monroe projects, and then right on the outside of the project they took one of those buildings and turned that building into a condo, but it's still the same building as the buildings right across the street. So that's another level of gentrification and doing just what you said we could do, but from a high vibrational way, not where other people are coming in and beautifying our neighborhoods and kicking us out, where we're actually doing it ourselves, is what I heard and received.
Yeah, yes, sister. Yes. See, sometimes we think, and this is the problem with living in a capitalist society. If you put too much emphasis on capitalism, then your happiness will drown in capitalism. You don't need a lot of money to make a home. But see, those banks, when they give those developers all that money and you see that, it looks better than what you're living in. But that's not true. These buildings are going to be here way after we die. Some of us don't make it past 60, 70 years old. So you might as well make the best out of it while you're here and not worry about things that you can't control. So you definitely, it was cool. See, what you tapped into also is that with these ornaments brings perspectives. That was a great perspective you brought. So then Imagine families who sit around and play Monopoly and Uno and Scrabble. Imagine if they took these ornaments and brought perspectives and were able to bring it home into their everyday lives. Woo!
Power. I'm like, what? I just got this. Woo! I don't know. I'm like, did you just ding something? Or did something just ding like right on time?
Say that again?
Did you just ding something or was that your phone pinging?
I'm a busy man. There's all stuff going on over here.
But that was beautiful because in the community that I'm in, we actually ring bells and stuff sometimes when something powerful is said that way. And that's how it came across. Like it was like a confirmation of the energy that was moving right here.
That must have been God.
Amen.
It was a text from one of my brother comedians, Tony Woods. He does a prayer on Sunday, so he sends a prayer. So it's crazy that ding came right at the end of that little message. So it's all the universe. It's all related. See how you brought that perspective again with Kumba? You see that? I like that. And it's a sexy name, Kumba. Right? I like come give me some of that Kumba.
Wait a minute. So I don't know if you're done with the ornaments because that makes me want to go into this redwood tree bark.
Oh, I wasn't done with it, but we can move on.
I just want the people to hold on to that energy that was just in that laugh, and you'll remember why I was laughing when we do get to our red bark. He wasn't done with the ornaments.
No, I wasn't done with them, but I'm at you guys' mercy. You want me to move on, or you want me to continue?
Let's see. If she pops them back up, that means she wants us to continue. We'll see what
okay. But real quick, we didn't put the price out there. What did the bid starting for the ornaments?
So with the ornaments, the bid is starting at $25, and the set is valued at $200.
Nice. So guys, $25. Let's go. Get that in. $25. Come on. That ain't nothing for something, man. We only discussed where I'm at. It's 8 of them. I was about to start.
One that's not there. It's actually 8 of them.
Yes, 8. No, you got 2, 4, 6. It's 8 right there. I see 8.
Gotcha.
So I just only discussed 5, and we had a whole 15-minute discussion with just 5. So imagine what 8 would do. So $25, man. Come on. If you spending that on Monopoly and Uno and Scrabble and all that, you need to jump on these. These are beautiful ornaments. Like I said, ceramic. They have a nice fluffy feel. It's perfect to put on your doors, put on your trees, or even when Kwanzaa is over, you can still hang them around the home because they have that feeling that will bring discussion. There's nothing like talk pieces in the house, man, where people come over and go, what is this? And we get it popping. So it's starting at $25. Let's go 25. I know I hear 30. I know I hear 40. I know I hear 45. I know I hear 50. Let's go. Let's get it where it needs to be. Let's pop it off. I love it. So 25. So Pamela says, so $25 bid for the ornament. That's the start off, Pamela. That's the start off. So if you got $25, go ahead and put that bid in now. But like we said, it closes January 1st. So you want to check on it every day, because if you see somebody to go over your 25, we're going to need you to go ahead and put in that 35, 40, 45, 50. That's the way that's going. Let's keep it rising. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 95, 95. Let's keep it going. Let's keep going. Up in here, Pamela. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say my cousin does love some beautiful things. She does. Oh. She really, really does.
Okay, so Pamela, your cousin. Big shout out to Pamela. All right.
And my mama's first cousin. Yes, that is my big cousin.
Listen to you, my mama first cousin. Okay, boo.
You look like a baby though. She laughing, she cracking up. Yeah, we got good genes. You can't tell who's big or little. You see me clean that up, right? Cause I love
it. All right, so you know what? Instead of me doing the rest of them, we had 6, 7, 8. We had Imani, Ujama, and I don't want to. This one is about self-determination. Kujakala. Am I saying that right?
I believe. Raise it up. It's Kujalingo or something like that.
See, that sounds real sexy right there. Anything sounds like Kuji. That sounds real sexy right there. Come here, girl. Let me see your Kuji laka. Your
shaka laka.
Let me see your Kuji laka. We got all kind of sexy stuff going on with the Kwanzaa ornaments on top of everything else. Staff meeting. Get your life together. Holla.
Sexy and progressive. What more can you ask for?
Come on, man. All right. So
Item number 3
Item
is
number
an
3.
authentic high-res picture of a redwood tree bark.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it now. So this is dope right here because, you know, all right, I'm gonna wait till she put it up. So what we have here, what you guys have coming up next for the people that's well, until she get it up, make sure you guys you have to the bid is open every day from today until January 1st. Then we're gonna come back on. We're gonna announce the winners. We're gonna also maybe I'll have some fun and we'll do a 2020 in review. You know, we'll see what's popping. You know, and talk about all the crazy stuff that went on over the holidays, all the family members that fought when they came over your house. Yeah, and who made the bad macaroni and cheese and potato salad. But here we go. We got the Redwood Tree Bank, man, right here from Felton, California, man, from Feng Shui Photo Art Cure series by Carrie Kirkala. I'm sure I'm butchering this up real bad.
That's feng shui. Feng shui.
Oh, it's got the French name to
it. Asian. I believe it's
Asian.
Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure which. It's the practice of feng shui, so it's supposed to bring in a Zen atmosphere. I don't know if you're familiar, but in feng shui, they say that certain items shouldn't be facing the door, or things should be facing the door, or facing the north or east in certain corners. It's like a mindfulness way of setting up your surrounding space.
I think it's important. I think you see the color behind me, right? I think colors are important. I think what you have in your home is all important. It's supposed to be your sanctuary. It's supposed to be the place where you escape from the world. And one thing that I find as an Aquarian that I find most fascinating with me that's peaceful is water and nature. So this would be something that I would simply purchase because it has the feel of nature that I can add to my home. You understand what I'm saying? And this wood element influences your personal growth, creativity, and ability to expand in new directions. Images of wood can also help to connect you with the spirit of the elders and your foundation for life. So this, you think of this and you think of what we just said with one of the ornaments with Kumba, when we talk about your historical greatness, you're understanding your historical greatness on top of this tree, bringing a connection to your historical greatness, which is your elders. It's fascinating to have both of these in the house. Let's get that bid going. This bid is this starting at $25 too?
It does. It starts at $25 and the value is $250. And I'll also share a little bit on this image because this image came up twice in our conversation. So when we were choosing the images that we would offer up for auction as a team, the team that sits on the board together, a few things came up. One, Athenia and I are a member of a community called Be the Tree. It's a rites of passage collective. And we do a lot of goddess work and discussion around the yoni and the womb. And this tree for us represented not just the items, the things that you just mentioned, the layers as far as ancestry and connection. And I love to meditate near trees. It just gives me a sense of connection, like you said, with the earth, with the ancestors. But this tree here looked like it had a whole experience in life.
It looked like somebody tried to make love to it.
Exactly, something a few times.
It looked like somebody had the Kuji Chakalaka on their mind.
Exactly.
With a splash of Kumba and tried to attack it.
Exactly. So it's just so much that to me, a piece like this on the wall,
it looks like Nia. They probably named it Nia. I'm messing with. I can use all 8 ornaments on this tree. It looks like Nia with a splash of Kumba and some Kujukalaki, all in the tree with the hole.
I'm like, all this house needs is one of the mushroom stripper poles in the corner.
the pods, right? The pods we were selling first, right?
It is a whole vibe. I tell you. Yeah, that's
I love it, man. Piece. So make sure y'all bid on this. It's starting at $25. You can. Now, is this an actual tree bark or a picture?
It is. So it's a picture of an actual tree bark. She actually took it in person. All of
Okay.
her edges, she has been out and about and traveling around and taking pictures of and connecting with the earth and taking pictures that I guess I'm intuiting that they're pictures that she could see people, because I could definitely see myself meditating away, and depending on my mood, going different places each time. Sometimes it would probably be light and funny, like we just in the space that we were in.
Right.
But if I'm in a very reflective mood, it may actually take me on a journey with my ancestors, and who knows what could come up when you allow yourself to let go and do those.
Right. And it's 11 by 14, which will go great. It doesn't take up too much space. So for some people who don't have large rooms, it doesn't take up too much space. So if you have a large room, you can put surrounding pictures around it that complements nature. And if you want to put it in your bedroom or somewhere that's a smaller area, it's not going to clap. Because one thing I learned too, you were just a second ago, we were talking about you have to be conscious about what you put in your space, because you say you also are connected to nature, that you have to be careful with not of clutter. Of sometimes people just have clutter going on in their space. So what's dope about this is that if you give it its own wall, the picture has enough going on. I think this is a conversational piece too, besides just the little sexy stuff we was talking about.
Yeah.
It's actually a conversation piece, because you can't help but look at that and go, that's not man's work right there. Look at all the fingerprints. Like all of us use our fingerprints to get into our phones and stuff. Nobody else can get into your phone or your face ID. Look at the ID and imprint of this tree bar. You cannot beat the price. So what are we starting off at this?
It also reminds me of family lineage, like definitely a conversation about family lineage, because families are much like this tree, and it's like, you have we're all different individuals, but we make up one family, which is that
facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's the young people. Facts.
100.
No, 100. That's our joint. They be like, facts, with their pants hanging down to their knees. Facts. These young kids look at this tree. They might try to roll it up and smoke it.
So that is started at $25 for that tree. So
$25. Let's go. Come on, people. I know. Come on. Let's get them bids in, man. Let's get those bids in right now. $25. I wish I could see y'all. 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Let's go. Let's get them numbers up. Let's go ahead and raise money. It's a good cause. Y'all know what we out here trying to do. Let's go.
All right. And up next, we have our next set is my offering, which is the Hadari Yo jewelry set by me, aka Monet Martin Designs, the high healer. And before I actually show this set, I'll share that this set was created after Mr. Chadwick Boseman transitioned and left us. I was inspired. I had just recently picked up some new stones that they just struck me as very Wakanda-like and very some titanium.
You make that?
I did.
So you make jewelry?
I do. So some titanium, some rainbow quartz. So actually this item is not available, but it's a part of the set. And it's so funny that you said about them with the tree bark, because this is actually a ring that is it is a ring that is a cigarette holder. We'll call it a cigarette holder.
Oh. Okay.
But what is up for auction is this necklace here. So the necklace has a hand cut copper piece here.
Yes.
It has some bismuth on it, attached to it, and it's made of copper and brass wires, leather on the straps for people who have sensitive necklines. It comes with a set of earrings that also have the bismuth on them. And I'm not sure how the lighting is doing over here. If you need more lighting.
No, I can definitely see the earrings. You're doing a great job. It's better you describe it anyway, since you made it, and
right.
and that way they can get what they deserve.
Gotcha. So
I'm gonna connect. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Gotcha. It has some gemstones. One of my passions is peace and love, or energies are peace and love. So a lot of my jewelry has hearts and peace signs. And this is my favorite piece, which is the bracelet that goes with the set. And it is stamped with Wakanda for life.
Oh, wow.
As leather straps. That's some of the detail. Let's show you the.
Now, are these unisex?
Sure are. Anybody can wear anything these days.
No,
But
because you over there making some original Wakanda jewelry. We need to hook up
I
because
was going to say, so what I would definitely share is that it does not have to be a heart shape, or the heart could have a more rougher look to it, or the straps could be thicker. I would actually probably, if a man wanted the heart, I would just have done the straps thicker and not so dainty, so it would just have a bulkier look for a man. Because I don't say that a man shouldn't wear the heart with Wakanda for life. Why not?
I would.
I mean, hey, like that doesn't make you any less manly. It's
Nah,
more so, like I said, I would have just gave it a little bit of a thicker band,
yeah.
just for aesthetics, not for judgment or any of that.
But if a guy is wearing that type of jewelry, 9 times out of 10, he's not your typical.
He's comfortable himself.
Yeah, he's not the typical. I'm watching sports all day with a beer in my hand. I would to get that.
Black men don't get therapy type stuff.
Nah, they're not the guys that. I mean, look at what I got on. I mean, so I would rather, give you that money. You feel me?
I'll send you some pics. I got you.
Yes. All right. So let's give that. So y'all. So people like. So what are those starting at? Talk to me. Is that a whole set or individual pieces?
It's the whole set. It'll be the necklace, the earrings, and the bracelet, and it's starting also at $25, and it's valued at $300 for the set. And good luck.
Come on, y'all. We got a Wakanda set right there. You saw that. You saw the pieces that she had, the ring, the bracelet, and I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Wakanda, even though a lot of people feel like it doesn't exist, for Black people, Wakanda exists. It is. That movie was so influential on so many levels. I don't even know what to say, because when Black Panther first came out, he came out through Civil War. Everybody wasn't jumping on it like that, but they connected to what Ryan Coogler, the way that he directed, wrote, produced, and created a movie that was so powerful and strong that we had not felt anything like that since Lion King.
That is the truth.
Yeah, and it's sad that we connect to stuff like that because of where we are and why it's hard for us to connect, which brings it back home. So amazing, brings it back home to why these pieces, everything that we're auctioning off, is important.
Oh, and with that being said, how much more important can we get than anything that has our children prepped for college and prepped for things to have them? For me, if going into the traditional areas of work is what they want to do, that's totally fine with me. I'm not one of those that try to gear people, because I believe that we need a world of balance. We need people to every field and doing everything so that we can stay flourishing. But I do still feel like college is part of the answer, regardless of, even if you want to be an entrepreneur, there are things that you can learn there that you don't have to go through the mistakes as a business person to learn the hard way. I believe that there's a fine in the middle of going and getting the skills that you need there and doing your thing if that's what you want to do.
So we have this here up next. This is called My College Timeline. So this here is this deals with this. I'm sorry, I talked over you. Go ahead.
No, it's perfect.
All right. So stressed, overwhelmed, or confused about the path ahead for the children's college journey? Win a virtual hour and a half one-on-one college planning session valued at $600 with Gwyneth Smith, a national renowned college expert and subject of the best-selling book Acceptance. Gwyneth has met with admissions reps on over 200 college campuses throughout the country. As director of guidance, he co-developed and revolutionary college essay writing courses adopted as part of the curriculum of a Long Island school district. Mr. Smith also earned a student fellowship for his master's in urban school counseling with Queens College. Overall, in his career as a school counselor, director of counseling, and finally as an independent college counselor, Gwyneth had to counsel thousands of students from states across the country and in all countries around the world, as far as Dubois. His most recent passion is working with unrepresented students in the New York metropolitan area as president and college ambassador. So what is this starting at right here? Talk to me.
So this one is also starting at 25. So that is the 1.5-hour strategy session and the full 4-year preparation scholarship. And that is 25 starting at.
Yo, you guys are just about giving all this stuff away for free. Cause this is something like that at 25. I know. Let's get those bids in. Come on, y'all. We started this off at 25 right here. You see what the value is at $600, hour and a half. I'm quite sure. Listen, Biden ain't in there yet. I know Biden said pick the HBCU of your choice. If you're making $250,000 under a year as a family, it's a lot of paperwork going to have to go through. And Mitch McConnell is still going to have to sign off on it. And we can't even get them to take care of us through this pandemic. So if you can pay $25 for something like this, or 35 or 40 or 50, whatever the highest bid is going to be for something like this, you want to get that bid in right now. It's worth investing in your children. Let's go at 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Let's get it. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Holla at your boy. Let's go. Facts.
Beautiful. So moving on to number 6, which is the Orlando, Florida stay for weekend, Friday through Sunday. The value is $420, and that is starting at $75.
Okay.
I think Athena is going to pop up some pictures that.
Yeah, I'm waiting on her to send it to me too. Yeah. So while she's getting that together and sending that, that's fine. So far, have you noticed with everything that you guys are auctioning off, they all are connected in a way that deals with self-love and deals with, trying to become just better and at one with ourselves, all of them. Because, and that's what's good about this next piece we're about to auction off is you can't be at one with yourself if you don't have peace at home. So imagine being able to have an opportunity to go somewhere to really be at peace with yourself. And that's what we want to auction off next. But I'm just waiting on her to send it to me because she knows that I can't see on the phone I see a swimming pool, but I don't want to auction off the swimming pool for $25.
That's a lovely little covered swimming pool. Starting at $5. I'm like, for a weekend stay. Woo.
Okay, so she didn't send it to me yet. So why don't you explain to the people until I can get the pictures on my end?
So it is let me see. Athena, can you come out of the picture so I could see the details for the home? Thank you. I'll read that off. So this item is valued at $420. Collecting memories one city at a time. Davenport is the place to be. Remember, families that vacation together stay together. So this place is located 20 minutes away from Disney. They have a pool and a game room. All the bedrooms have televisions. I don't see the information for how many bedrooms.
It's 10 guests, 5 bedrooms, 7 beds,
wow.
3.5 baths, and it's Camille's family guest house in Davenport, Florida. And it's usually she charges like $140 per night. And if you look at this, like really these Airbnb, some of them are so nice and perfect. If you and the family trying to get away, all you guys need to do is just get there. But this will be a great vacation stay. From the living room to the kitchen. She even has a garage if you rent a car. Oh man, this is what we starting this one off at for Camille's family guest house.
So this one is starting off at $75, and I'll also share that there are actually 2 offerings for the space. There's also a week stay from Sunday to Thursday, and that one is a value of $700 and is also starting with the bid of $75.
I'm looking at a laundry room. I'm looking at this master bedroom. It's amazing with the mirror so you can see the kuja laka and the tree bark. We also have
and look, we know right about now, for any New Yorkers, that is a beautiful sight right now with all this snow we have outside on our ground.
Yes, you got the 3.5 bathrooms. Now, one of these bathrooms, man, I wish we could see this photo. I wish we could show people this. So we have it looks like a hot tub, and behind the hot tub is a shower. So
oh wow,
yes, come on, man, with the glass all around it. This looks like something that will be in a Batman Bruce Wayne house. Say it again.
I said they fancy, huh?
Oh, they real fancy. Now you said that this can be a weekend stay and a full week.
Yes, so there are two bids. There are two different items. What would you call that? Or auction packages being offered for this space. And the first one is a weekend stay, which entails the Friday through Sunday. And that they both start at 75.
They have the garage has a pool table game room. Wow. Indoor pool. Wow. Man, this
So
is
it's almost like an
bananas.
oasis. You could go with your family and have a nice little staycation.
My
That's
kids
right.
are always talking about, why do we have to always go see grandmother? Can we take a real vacation? This is it.
Kids. Kids are a mess. I love them. Gotta love them.
This is it. A real vacation. They could play pool, they can go swimming, and it's affordable. But you're starting off at 75 for the weekend or the week stay?
Both. Both
So
start.
$75 is to start off, and that's per night?
No, for the package.
Oh, snaps. Guys, the bid is starting at $75 for the package. We have two packages. You got the weekend package, then you got the full week package. 75, not, and that's not a night you short. It's for the whole stay.
Remember why we're raising the money. So regardless, it's a win-win for whoever gets this package.
But I just want to be clear so I don't give misinformation. It's 75 for the entire package for both packages, not together, but individually.
Individually. So starting at 75 individually.
Okay. So a weekend for $75 or a week for $75. That's crazy. Come on, y'all. Starting at 75, starting at 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Let's go. This one right here should go at least up to, man, easily 500 to 1,000 easily for these pictures. The Camille's Family Guest House. All right. Usually going for $140 a night. So you do the math. If you was at Camille's Family Guest House at $140 for the whole week, you do the math. You can get that possibly right here, depending on how many bids. We are raising money, but you can get something like $75 is the starting bid for the package. Look at this. She's showing all the pictures now. Perfect. This is what I was saying on my end. You have the laundry room right there. Nice. You have another one of the bedrooms where you guys can discuss the ornaments and the tree bark.
Right. And I do want to remind folks that, yes, you are bidding. And I know that we are still in a pandemic, so it's kind of hard to envision full vacations. But this too shall pass, community. And
but people out there living their lives. They out there living their lives.
Well, I guess because it's from close to Disney, I'm thinking for the folks that have children that may want to use this for an actual vacation, and then actually do the children things that are available that are not available right now, but they will be available again.
All right, so we're gonna jump on that. Let's go to our next item. This was beautiful. Look at those pictures. Let me keep on.
You know what? That was actually it. We are complete.
She's still showing the picture. So you guys see that we have the twin beds there. This is perfect for the little ones. Oh, you have another set just in case. You guys, this is perfect in case you have 4 kids. They have, there's it's 3.5 baths. There's the garage with the pool table and the little hockey game. Look at this. This is crazy. So look at this. The one thing I haven't seen is the bar yet. I wonder if she has a bar there.
That pool is beautiful.
Yeah, that looks beautiful, man. That looks beautiful. That is right on the money right there for a vacation.
Oh, and it's so nice. I don't know if you noticed, but for people who have children, it's inside, but it actually still has something dividing off for the little ones.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking too? Even if you don't want to do this with family, I don't know how many times I've tried to plan stuff with women, man, and I would end up on booking.com or Travelocity just to have some type of weekend getaway. This would have been mad perfect and impressive. To have all of that to just ourselves. Staff meeting. So
I love it.
So we starting off at 75. So y'all get those bids in. Don't forget. Somebody said we're in Florida. It's in Davenport.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Davenport, Florida. Yes. She says, is there a deadline to when we can use this? Great question. If you purchase this, I'm quite sure it will not have an expiration date. I mean, I wouldn't hold on to it for 10 years.
Exactly. But we have given, unless Athenia pops up a message for me or in the group, she'll actually probably respond to you, Skin Delush. Athenia is managing the Facebook side, or the YouTube side as well. I see the question is actually on YouTube. So we will put information on whether there's a deadline or not.
That was a great question.
It really was.
Awesome.
And as far as, is there anything else on here that has that type of, I'll also have Athenia find out about the college timeline and post and the information.
Yeah, those are great questions. We'll be able to, hopefully we'll be able to, as you're bidding and you see the information that's attached to what you're bidding to, we should be able to, we'll have all that information for you as far as the expiration dates, because you're right about that. Because even when I, buy things through eBay or something like that, they do have a time, that expires that you can use the coupons. Even through Groupon, they do the same thing.
It looks like, but I'm not sure because it has a question mark on the end, but it looks like she may have said that the person who wins has up to 2 years to use it.
Okay. You have up to 2 years. So that's perfect. That's perfect. Because a lot happens in 1 year. We saw that this year.
That is the truth.
A lot happens in 1 year. I'm telling you, man. Let me tell you, what popped up on my Facebook a year ago. We were getting ready for our weekend at Caroline's on Broadway, New York. Anybody that's outside the New York area, Caroline's is a really hot comedy spot, man. That's on Broadway. So to play Broadway is a big deal. Who was playing that weekend with us? Sinbad. So just a year ago, we was playing with Sinbad, and now I see nothing but prayers and postings and stuff on my timeline about hoping Sinbad get well soon because he's dealing with what he's dealing with. And look how many people we've lost just within the year because of the virus. So just a lot can happen in a year. So I wouldn't even hang on to something like that for 2 years. I would try to jump on it, man, because you just don't know what's ahead of you. We try to control our life, but we can't. We're not in control.
We're not in charge. That is the truth.
You're not in charge. You're only in charge of right now.
You're just on the ride. That's all.
You're in charge of right now. That's it. Right now. And guess what you can do right now? Bid. So we got $75 on that. We got $75 on that. We got $75 on that. We got $25 on that Wakanda set. We got $25 on those ornaments. We got $25 on our tree bar. We got $25 on our pods that sells the green, that not sells, but creates the green vegetables and everything you need for your body. So once again, jump on that. Get your life together. Don't wait for the virus to hit you and then you start being reactive. We need everybody to be proactive and get that.
Mr. Randolph. On that note, I gotta say thank you. I am going to make this a public thank you. Thank you for popping that cherry and allowing me to be really comfortable. This moderating is something very new to me. I am supposed to be public speaking and sharing myself with the world. So this is helping me break out of that shell. And I really appreciate it because it was so easy. It was easy and it flowed so genuine and so intuitively and so authentically. And I would love for you to tell the people what they can, where they can find you, what they can look for coming from you, all that different stuff outside of you. You'll join me here again when we announce the winners and have some fun. And I love the idea of the wrap up of 2020, but let us know what you got going on.
Well, right now, all that I really have going on is I have my show called Back to the Essence that I do every Sunday. It's live on Facebook. We'll be starting back up. We've had everybody on our show from Thea Badell, Ted Carpenter, Rob Stapleton Talent, Rodney Perry, Coco from Meet the Browns. So we definitely have sat down with a lot of celebrities and got really down into the dirt of when Def Comedy Jam started and just talking about things when it comes to our community. So that's what we're doing now. That's going really good because Back to the Essence started off on Broadway at Caroline's. And when the pandemic happened, me and my team was like, we need to keep our faces fresh so people don't forget us. So we said, you know what, let's just do like a little talk show thing and do it every Sunday. And it's just been successful. So I can't accept any more friends because I'm at 5,000. But if you follow me, it'll still pop up and let you know every Sunday when we start the show, it'll pop up. So make sure y'all follow me on that Instagram.
Do you stream at the same time every Sunday?
Say it again.
Is it at the same time every Sunday?
It's 3 o'clock every Sundays.
3 p.m.
Eastern. Yeah, we were 5 o'clock every Sunday, but then we went to 3 o'clock because when I have my youngest daughter, she has to be home by 6. So I have to shut the show down and get on the road, get her home so she can do her homework. But like I said, this whole pandemic has shifted just the way we do a lot of stuff. So it's at 3 o'clock every Sunday. Because one thing with me, man, I'll talk forever. You ask me one thing and then I'll start talking about, when I was 4 years old, I remember getting pushed down.
I can relate to that. We could probably keep this show running till like 7 o'clock, especially if we start getting on things in the community.
Well, we got a good vibe. Like you said, I think we mesh well. So I appreciate that. Hopefully I'll be able to hook up with you physically. We have not like that, but have a couple drinks. And then, big shout out to Tanette for making that. That's my homegirl, making that connect, making that connection. She understands it. So it's all good.
She's so dope. Mrs. Spuds, for y'all who don't know, potato truck out in Brooklyn. Go find them baked potatoes and French fries and potato nachos because I'm dying to try me some. Thank you, Pippi. You rock.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I will let y'all know what we have coming up for the next 3 months in the Juneteenth family. Thank you, Marlon. It was a pleasure, and we will definitely connect and be in touch. For January, I'm actually going to be doing my own lab. It'll be Breaking the Chains, a story dispelling workshop or a monthly lab. I'm going to have some people sit on a panel with me and kind of speak around stories that are holding our communities hostage. Sort of like that one that you mentioned of things around me don't look good, so I don't have to partake in making it look good. Those are stories that we tell ourselves that keep us stuck, that don't serve our communities and our people. So, of course, let me know if you're interested in joining my panel for that. I would love to bring you on if you're interested. And then in February, we have Rock-a-Ladies, some Black Rockettes coming on to discuss the challenges of breaking the ceiling of racism and oppression through dance. And then in March, we have Sister Nicole Grant creating beauty in the world, one hairstyle at a time. And then don't forget, June 18th through 20th, we'll be hosting a Juneteenth Summit. The Friday will be about health and wellness. The Saturday will be about Black entrepreneurship and a festival. And then Sunday, we are having our own Juneteenth Teen Pomp pageant with a focus on beauty and youth entrepreneurship. They're going to have a blast. It's going to be so amazing doing a pageant. We have actual pageant winner who is Miss New York right now, and she's helping us build it out, and Miss Marjorie Vale, because I may have misgiven the title, but that is her name, and she is sitting on the board as well, helping put this event together, and it's going to be amazing.
Dope. Anytime you need me, if I'm open, then I would love to sit and we'll make it work. Don't even worry about it. It's all good, Ma.
Sure that I get you that proper date. Actually, the date is on there, and it's actually not. I believe it's the 20th, but I'll get it to you by text to just ensure, so that way you're not on the wrong date next time, and I don't have to hope that God got my back.
Hey, let me tell you, I've been doing this so long, man. It wouldn't even matter, man. We'll make it happen. It's showtime. We go. When you're in the business for a long time, man, it's just what we do. So it's all good.
You learn how to be flexible, is what I hear.
You just gotta, no excuses. It's showtime. We just look. There's been a lot of situations, man, where the comics ain't here, and you're hosting the show. There's been situations where the guy you booked, he can't do that much time, so you got to do the time. There's situations where people are mad because their food, coming out an hour later, the drinks are not good, and you still got to make them feel good about themselves. So, I started, messing around with comedy back in '95. So, before all the Morgan Freeman hair came in. So at this point, I can do this stuff in my sleep. So it's all good. Whatever you need, Ma.
All right, Mr. Randolph. Thank you.
God bless.
Thanks, community. It was a pleasure. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace out, guys. Love.